Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and today we are doing another pick a card. So today's pick a card is all about the new moon and what is to come for the next moon phase. The moon cycle is what I basically meant, because basically I was doing the monthly predictions, so like January, February, March, but I just felt like it was more organic to do like moon phase to moon phase, so like new moon to new moon. So last month we did the moon phase for the Pisces new moon, and now we are doing the new moon phase for Aries. This is a really important time, guys, to be manifesting. When we look at Aries is the start of the zodiac. So with the sun and the moon being here, we also have Mercury here too, as well as Chiron. Like there's a lot of energy in the air that is important to be manifesting in what you want. So I would say to definitely be doing some manifestation or just some spell work, because you're really going to be backed by that if you're wanting to bring something in. So I also want to say as well, there's no planets in retrograde right now, so if you guys are looking to be manifesting, this is like a really good time to manifest. I saw somebody mention that on Twitter the other day and I was like, oh, that's actually quite true. So yeah, I thought I'd throw that in. So we have 4 crystals here, guys, 4 piles for you guys to choose from. We have pile 1, which is the pyrite crystal. I was going to say stone. I keep calling them stones lately. They're crystals. I've never called them stones in my life, but there we go. So we have pile number 1, which is the pyrite crystal. We have pile number 2, which is the jade crystal. I was going to say stone again. We have pile number 3, which is the red jasper crystal, and then we have pile number 4, which is the sunstone. So guys, do what you need to do to get in the zone. The timestamps are going to be in the description box and in the comment section below. So choose your pile and I will see you guys at your timestamp. Hey pile 1, welcome to your readings. We are taking a look at what is to come over the next lunar cycle. So you guys chose the beautiful pyrite crystal. So let's get in and see. I'm going to start with tarot and then we're going to do some oracle cards as well. And I am well aware, I used to do like, when I did the monthly predictions, I do like the monthly predictions and then like the loved ones too. But obviously I'm just doing like, I'm pushing it all into one for like a collective like a new moon phase. So I'm going to be incorporating some romance cards as well, just to see what the message is about your love life over the next lunar phase. So I went out of breath then, if you didn't hear, my voice went really deep. Pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. I don't know why, like when I'm tapping into your aura, like I'm tapping into this aqua blue, but I keep seeing water, and I don't know whether like your spirit guides are referencing for you guys to start drinking more water, or I'm being shown that over the next lunar cycle you guys are going to be a lot more healthier. I'm being shown like fruit, so I think that's maybe what they're they keep showing me the 6th house, so I don't know whether like the new moon like falls into your 6th house, but I'm being shown like fitness routines and eating nutritious, and they keep showing me what like water and like your skin. I don't know why they keep referencing it. So if you haven't been doing that, either spirit are like mentioning that to you, or you've had that inkling like coming through to maybe start doing like eating more nutritious, or having like a workout routine, or just drinking more water. They keep like emphasizing water for some reason, so take that as it resonates. So pile number 1, yeah, they're showing me like an aqua blue to kind of like show me your collective. Pile number 1, what is to come over the next lunar cycle? Pile number 1, what is to come over the next lunar cycle? Okay, so we have judgment. What is to come over the next lunar cycle? They're saying something's coming to completion. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords as well. Yeah, they're telling me something's coming to completion. Like either you walked out of like a karmic phase and you're on a new one, or like, there was like a tie to someone for a long time and now you finally released it. It could be something that you had a bad habit that you're finally breaking. Again, that could be like, anything to do with like eating better or working out or something like that. There's just like something that wasn't benefiting you that I feel like you've worked on releasing. I see that happening over the next lunar phase, or it's already happening, because we have judgment here. So whatever it is, I want to say your spirit guides are helping you do it. And if you are having trouble like releasing that, your spirit guides are telling you like you can call on us, but they like need your permission to like help them with. But there is something that just wasn't benefiting you. It could literally be mindset, because spirit just showed me mindset. It could have just been like a negative mindset with love, or a negative mindset with money, or something like that. I see you like doing a whole like 180, and just like shaking it up, you know what I mean? Like you're stepping away from it. That's what I'm being shown for you guys. I just heard spring is here, so I definitely feel like you're moving into kind of like the springtime of your life. I mentioned on my video the other day that we go through like winter phases and we go through spring phases. I feel like you are stepping into the springtime, like you're starting to bud. Pile number 1, what's to come over this next lunar phase? Do you know if you guys have been feeling really low? I do feel like you have been releasing, of course this wouldn't be showing up otherwise, but I'm being told like your mindset in itself is going to be a lot clearer, because what they're showing me is they're showing me your head, and then like a cloud being on top, and then the cloud kind of like disappearing, like the fog's being lifted. And I don't know whether you've been feeling very mundane with life recently, like you've been more focused on work, or just like been looking at life in a negative way, which is completely fine, like we all get like that. But I see it shifting, like I just see you having clarity. Like the Ace of Swords always reminds me of reaching at some sort of clarity, and I don't know whether you've been feeling very directionless in life recently, but they're making me feel with the Queen of Wands, like I just see you taking, you're finally stepping into that realization of, you know what, I control my life and I'll take my destiny into my own hands and I'll weave that fate. Like I'm on a new phase, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm being shown like a blank canvas, and it's like I have the paintbrush, no one else, and I can paint whatever I want, you know. That's what I'm really feeling. But if there is some sort of like practice that you guys have been, sorry guys, the Dragon Ball man is currently doing his work, so I'll wait for him to pass very quickly so it doesn't affect the video. I'll let him pass, 2 seconds. That's the thing about spring, I have my windows open and you can hear everything. Okay, he should pass now. Okay, never mind. Well, anyway, I'll keep going now because his voice should go a bit quiet. But as I was saying, if you guys have been focusing on thinking about starting something new, I really do feel like they're showing me the 10th house now, so maybe this new moon is falling in your 10th house, because I really see you guys like having an idea of what you want to do and like learning something new or doing something new, something that will like catapult your career. So if there's like say now you tarot read and then you go and learn runes, or you know, maybe you're doing like a counseling course and then you want to incorporate something like physical into it, like you know, you want to learn how to be like a fitness instructor and like adding that into it, and like I just see you adding something to the mix, you know. Like I see you really being excited about something. They're showing me like going down a rabbit hole and learning something new. I keep being told like courses. I don't know whether you're just going to be like discovering something new about yourself, or just looking at life in a new way, or there are actual courses that you guys may be taking, but that is coming up, and I see you guys really getting like your head down with that, but not in a sense where it's like all grueling and structured. Like even though I'm seeing you guys like, whether it's fitness or just like nutrition or working on something, I see you guys, it's more flowy. It's not like a rigid routine. It's like you know, like what you would think with the 6th and the 10th house. It's very flowy, you know what I mean? It's very just kind of like going with the flow. It's like you're just going where the river takes you, you know, like in Pocahontas when she sings Just Around the River Bend. Very much like that for the next lunar phase. If you want to go watch that after this, Pocahontas Just Around the River Bend, I'm being shown that scene from the movie. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing with you guys, and I do think it's something to do with like your spirituality. I do think it's something to do with your spirituality. Pile number 1. Oh my god, he's still going? Really? Oh yeah, he's disappearing. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Pile number 1. What is coming over the next lunar cycle for pile number 1? Okay, yeah, we have the Five of Wands, but the Five of Wands is reversed. I do feel like you have been in conflict for some time in regards to that cloud, like I was shown being over your head. It's like you weren't seeing things very clearly. You didn't really know where you wanted, like where you were going. I feel like, I don't know whether some of you guys may have been beating yourself up a little bit for not, you know, getting on with things, but I just feel like your energy was resting, you were healing. That was your time to chill. And I feel like over this next lunar phase, you're going to start seeing things clearer, that's it, and you're going to have a lot more energy to do the things that you want to do. That's what I'm being shown. This is more focusing on your, like, your physical health, your mental health and whatnot, and just kind of gearing up, having your energy ready, you know what I mean? Like, not feeling like a jellyfish going with the tides, but yet, you know, you're like a shark, you know what I mean? You're just kind of like going with the flow, and you're owning your stuff. That's what I'm seeing over the next lunar phase. We have the Queen of Cups as well. So yeah, like I said, you've been stepping away from something, you have been releasing something, and when we see the Queen of Cups, you know, she's very content with her emotions. She doesn't let them run away with her, and I feel like that mental fog is removed and you're feeling a lot more control of your emotions. So I feel like they're actually taking me to February. I don't know whether February was a really hard time for you releasing and stuff like that, but they keep mentioning February, and I just see somebody like purging emotions by crying a lot. So you may have been feeling very weepy. They're telling me the past 4 months you may have been feeling very weepy, you know, crying a lot, just feeling very sad, very down. That is just, I feel like your emotions are going to be a lot more balanced, because what you were doing was actually releasing this old baggage, so that when you do step out to manifest what it is you want and bring in the new, that there is room for it, you know what I mean? So I see you being a lot more connected to your emotions and feeling a lot more grounded within them over the next lunar phase. Pile number one. Yeah, look at that, we have the Page of Wands. I just heard Spirit say onward and upwards. Like, that's the feeling. It's such a fresh start. Like, they're making me feel like spring, you know. It is spring, but that's how they're making me feel. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, and the thing about the pages is that's fresh energy, you know what I mean? That's new energy. And I just see you having an idea, seeing that goal and moving towards it. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you're working on that craft. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles at the back of the deck. I'm pretty sure this new moon has fallen in either your 10th house or your 6th house, because I just really do see you working on something. It could even just be yourself, like, because they were showing me like nutrition, so maybe you're like going to the gym a lot more if you can. I know lockdown's in place, guys. Or, you know, just like working out at home. But there's just something about you taking charge, whereas in the past you've kind of felt like you couldn't really get a hold of things, but it was because you were releasing, you know, Spirit were with you. But I just feel like you've reached that. It's like morning has come. That's what Spirit just said to me, morning has come. Like, they show me the sun rising, saying morning has come. And I just really do feel like whatever it is that, even if you don't even have an idea of what it is that you're wanting to work on or manifest or bring in, I feel like over the next lunar phase you're going to have an idea. Or it would even be like the new moon that may have even brought that on, is what I'm being told. But there's definitely some work being put into something here. And you're going to be feeling a lot better. Like, I'm just seeing like smiles all around. That's what Spirit said. Like, you're just going to be feeling a lot better. And I'm being told you're going to be feeling a lot better about yourself and your appearance. So I don't know whether you've been feeling a little low lately, but they're telling me you're going to feel a lot lighter. Pile number one. Yeah, Spirit just said you've been putting things to bed, like energetically. It's like stuff that you still had like a tie to that you've really been cutting. Like, you've been putting a lot to bed. That's what Spirit just told me. Pile number one must have come over the next lunar phase. What's that energy over the next lunar phase? Yes, look at that, we have Taurus. So we have Taurus energy, and this next lunar phase we're stepping into Taurus season anyway. But with the Taurus card there, when we look at Taurus energy, what they do is they plant their seeds, they water it, they wait for it to grow. You know, it's not like this grueling routine like maybe like Virgo energy might be. It's like they take their time, they take it nice and slow. It's like, that's why I was feeling like you were going with the flow. It's like very you're just taking your time, you know what I mean? You're in that new phase, you're planting that seed, you're watering it, you know what I mean? You're like tending to your crops. Like, that's what I see you doing over the next lunar phase. In the back of the deck we have Capricorn, and like I said, this new moon may have fallen in your 10th house, because look at these two earth signs there. Like, that's what I'm seeing. I feel like you're focusing on things on a more practical level because you finally have the energy to do that, you know what I mean? But there's a message here because I'm being told that some of you guys, if you are working on something, sometimes you guys like to go all in, like you'll put like a lot of your energy in and then burn yourself out. And there's an energy here to move like the Taurus, you know what I mean? You're still like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon, but you haven't like started to fly yet. So it's like, take your time, don't try and rush out of that cocoon and try and fly, you know, like just take your time and do things like one step at a time is what I'm being told. So pile number 1. Ooh. Yeah, we have what do you need to release. Now, one thing that I will say is this new moon, it's been in the sign of Aries, and Chiron's been in Aries too. So there definitely has been some releasing with this energy that the new moon's brought in. And I feel like maybe that is why we've got the 6 of Swords here. Maybe that's been kind of like building up for you to release. But this is more so coming through to me. Like, I do feel like you have been releasing. I feel like that's something that you have been doing to make room. But if you guys have been feeling like that, I'm here to tell you why. Like, you have been letting go. We have the pyrite crystal here, which protects us against any like negative energy. So I really do feel like you have been letting go of a lot that didn't serve you. And the back of the deck, we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So maybe you've been letting go. Do you know, like I said, it may be like mindsets you've been letting go of. Maybe you guys have been letting go of like not feeling good enough, or like not feeling good enough to show who you really are, like not feeling good enough to show your authenticity in case people don't agree with it or have something to say about it. I feel like this energy is having you step out. Like I said, you have this very passionate energy of the Queen of Wands where you're able to just go for what you want, you know, like no matter what anyone says. Like that's the energy coming through. So I see you doing that over the next lunar phase. Now I'm going to pull 2 cards in regards to your love life, and then we'll like sum it all up towards the end. So pile number 1, what is to come over the next lunar cycle in love for pile number 1. Okay, so we have reach out. I'll pop another card down. Pile number 1. Okay, and we have detach. So actually what I do feel that you guys may have been releasing, remember this is only a general reading, so take it as it resonates for whoever, but I feel like one thing that some of you guys may have been releasing, letting go of, like I said, you may have ties to other people. I feel like that is something that you have been releasing, because with reach out and detach, I don't know whether any of you guys have someone from the past that maybe you were waiting for an apology with, or maybe you were waiting for them to come back, or maybe you were waiting for a reconciliation, or even just like you may not even want them back, but you still want like an apology or some sort of closure. There is that coming through more so than anything, and there's a very strong message here with this detached card to pull that energy into yourself now. I do see over this next lunar phase you guys doing that and pouring that energy into yourself. Now, whether this is someone you genuinely want back or whether it's just somebody that you know you have to let go of, say now you did want somebody back. When we let go of someone, just because we're not with them physically doesn't mean that our energy is still attached. And a lot of the time when things crumble, there needs to be this detachment, because if something really is falling away like that, it's because whatever energy was happening in that moment, it wasn't in alignment. You know, it could be someone giving a lot, someone taking a lot, etc. And yes, people can change, but even when we let go of somebody physically, when we're still thinking about them, we forget that even a thought is energy. So our energy is still on them. So it's like we're not really giving them a breather because we're still waiting for them to come back. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, we're not physically with them, but mentally we still are. So that energy never left. So there's never any breather. And usually what I find is the minute that the person that was like holding on to it starts to put that energy back into themselves, the person on the other end, they start to come back because their energy was feeling, you know, that person still putting that energy on them, so they would still run, if that makes sense. When that person pulls it off, they can feel it. Now, I'm not trying to like normalize a back and forth connection, but that's what I'm trying to explain here. If you have been thinking about someone and you did want to reconcile or see, you know, if they've changed or whatnot, by continuously waiting for them, you're still putting that energy out of lack, which means that person isn't going to come back. I know that's not something that people want to hear, but that is what happens when we put that energy into ourselves and we love ourselves and we put that energy within us. then it's more likely for connections to come and be more flowy instead of us like pushing it, you know, because the universe doesn't like it when things are forced. Either way, it's just going to crumble. But for those of you that know that this is somebody that you have to let go of and have to release, but maybe you're still holding out in regards to wanting closure or something like that, let me tell you, when it comes to like closure and that, we can give ourselves closure. A lot of the times we say we want closure from somebody, but when we actually speak to them and we try and get that closure, it never really works out the way that we want to, because it's not that person that can give us that closure, it's us. I don't know whether you guys saw my new moon Instagram post, but I was very much explaining that we are the oracle, and anything that we want in life we have to give to ourselves. So if we want love, we've got to give it to ourselves first. If we want happiness, we've got to give it to ourselves first. And if we want closure, we're going to have to give that to ourselves. And I don't mean to be like schooling, I hope it doesn't come across that way, but I am trying to explain for the benefit of everybody the energy that's coming through here. And I feel like you're already aware that you need to detach from the situation and give that energy to yourself, because the more you pour out there to somebody else, you're not giving yourself that love and that time and that nurturing, and it's like, you know, that energy is going outside of yourself when it should be given to you, you know. So that's a message that's coming through. I did want to put that out there because Spirit told me to like lay that down. Probably won't be liked by some people, but it's fine. Like, that's what I was told to say, so I'm gonna say it. But yeah, I do feel a lot of you guys with the Six of Swords though really detaching and putting that energy into you. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups. Like, I just see you guys going into a new phase, like leaving something behind, detaching and going into a new phase. I do see that. And with Manifest at the back of the deck, if you guys are looking at manifesting in a particular career, Spirit are telling me for you guys especially, like, I just feel like that will be really beneficial for you. Remember, the energy of the new moon can take up to a couple of days to still have that energy, so even if you're watching this like Tuesday, whenever, you can still do that, because I really do feel like there's a lot of, I don't know why, I just keep feeling like you're gonna be feeling recharged, you know. That's how they're making me feel. And Spirit's saying to kind of like take hold of that and do some, whether it's like spell work you do, or like rituals, like money rituals, or just like, you know, good old manifesting. I see you guys really doing that. And a little tip that I posted on my Instagram as well, it's really beneficial for you to manifest with red ink. For this new moon. I saw that and I posted it on my Instagram if you didn't see. But yeah, that's what I see for you guys. I see you full out stepping into a new phase, and they're telling me right now like the opportunities are endless, you know what I mean? So be open for what can come in. I do see a lot of fresh energy coming in for you guys. I don't know why they're highlighting August for me, but I'm just gonna say it because that's what they're showing me. August, they're telling me, is gonna be like a really, they're telling me like a hot time for you, and by that I mean like whether whatever you manifest now is going to come in by August, or whether you're just going to see a lot of abundance in August, but they keep highlighting that for me for some reason. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I see like a lot of new energy coming in, and definitely a project or something that you're wanting to work on. It's going to be very beneficial. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number one. I really hope that you enjoyed. I'm sending you guys lots of love. Hit the thumbs up if it resonated and comment down below. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading. So if you guys chose the jade crystal, then this is your reading. So we're going to be taking a look at what is to come over the next lunar phase. I'm going to start with tarot, and then I have some oracles, and I also have some romance oracles as well. They're actually not called romance oracle, they're called Psychic Tarot for the Heart, that's what they call it. So I'm going to be pulling them as well, just to see, you know, the overall energy for your love life as well. Over the next lunar phase, we can kind of like cover our bases, just in case you guys wanted to hear about that, just to see what Spirit have to say. So let's begin. Spirit guides, tap me into the collective of pile number 2. I don't know why, like when I tapped into your collective, I just saw like fish, but like I don't know whether you guys are like Pisces, or whether it was like, I don't know whether you guys have like a fishbowl where you're watching me read right now and there's like fish swimming around in a fishbowl, or like an aquarium. I don't know, I just got shown like little fish, or maybe you're thinking of again one, I don't know, but that literally just came up and I don't know why. I have no idea. Maybe you're watching something about, like, maybe you're watching Nemo, who knows. But yeah, that's what I was just shown. I just got shown the girl on Nemo and she's like knocking on the glass for the fish and she's like, fishies. I just got shown that. I think that was more my spirit guides having fun with me, unless someone genuinely is watching Nemo. But pile number 2, what is to come over the next lunar phase for pile number 2? Okay, so we have Justice. Really quickly with the card Justice, something just came through about if something worked out and it wasn't in your favor, like say now a relationship and somebody did you wrong or somebody wronged you out of something, like I don't know why I'm being told that like karma is happening so that it's like you're getting done right. Does that make sense? Like something's leveling out. I don't know whether you're gonna see that somebody's got their karma, maybe it's like an ex that cheated and then they get cheated on. I don't know, like that just came up. Or whether like, you know, if you had like lost money, I see it coming back, like just something like that. Or even if we go deeper, because they're actually telling me to go a bit deeper as well, if you guys have been like breaking ancestral curses, let's say for money, because money's coming up, I feel like over this next lunar phase you're going to see the benefit of breaking that that karmic cycle, you know. So if that's what you've been working on and like your family line have always dealt with like poverty and then you realize that and you chose to remove it and release that, I see you seeing the benefits. There's something about karma being restored, and they're telling me it's in your favor, like nothing to worry about. They're telling me it's in your favor. It's either something that you did, but it's more so like the universe taking care of you, like your spirit guides taking care of you. So like if somebody did you wrong, like, you know, what's done in the dark comes to light, you know. So that's a message that just came through. So if somebody did you wrong, it's like, I don't know why I'm just being shown like you're gonna see karma, you're gonna see justice. Like that's what came through. I normally don't even see the justice card like that, even though that is kind of what it means, but that message came through hot and heavy, so I have to get that out. So I hope that resonates for some of you. It could even be that like your, you know, people in your past, because they're telling me to take like go on to this now, it could be that you know, people in your past, you've had like a lot of karmic relationships because you were releasing like ancestral karma where your parents had a lot of, you know, wounds in regards to love, and maybe this next lunar phase you're gonna see, you know, a lot of like love offers. It could be that too, but whatever it is, like apply it to how you see it, because this is a general reading and I just kind of gave what spirit was showing me in different scenarios, but there is something being returned to you that's like in your favor. Pile number 2, what is to come in the next lunar phase for pile number 2? That's really strong as well. Like I wouldn't say that unless I was seeing it, you know what I mean, but that's what I'm being shown with the 4 of Wands. That's more so your spirit guides like celebrating. The last time I said celebration, someone thought I meant like actual celebrations, like in regards to like, you know, going out and having like a big party, but I don't mean that. I mean like I see spirit celebrating with you. Like I just feel like, I don't know why I'm being told it's like a homecoming, or just like you're seeing your rewards over this next lunar phase is what I'm being told. Whether it's like you've struggled with feeling really low over the past couple of years and all of a sudden you just see things clearly, whether you've been going through dark night of the soul and you finally, you know, reach that enlightenment out of it, I'm just seeing like something's happening that they're making me feel it's like a homecoming. It's been a long time coming, but you're reaping the rewards. There is a celebration coming in, but it's like an energetic celebration, like your spirit guides are here with you. It's like we finally made it. Like that's what I heard. I'm hearing the Nicki Minaj song Champion. I think she has who does she have in that song? I think it's Drake and someone else, but she sings it's our celebration, and I think she sings like it's, they know, I think she sings something like they know it's our time right now or something like that, and she sings like we're the champions or something, and I just see that song like being played as I look at that. So I do feel there's something quite profound that you've been releasing or breaking or shifting, to be honest, for this to be coming through quite strongly. Like this, someone's spirit guide is saying give yourself a pat on the back. Because sometimes I've noticed when we are breaking a lot of like ancestral curses, if we're the ones to really do that, we'll sometimes go through a phase where we're breaking a lot of it and it can be extremely intense. But like when it's over, it's like you know, you reap those rewards if you've removed, you know, the energy that was blocking any sort of abundance. This is quite heavy to even begin with, but that's what I'm being shown. We have the Page of Pentacles here as well. I'm gonna keep going. I don't know why I'm being shown a dog. I don't know whether somebody's thinking of getting a dog or like a puppy, but I just got shown a little dog. dog. It could even be that you have a dog like that, either in spirit or just like with you now. It's like a white dog with like white, almost floppy ears. That's what I'm being shown. Like a white dog. It's white and a little bit fluffy. Almost kind of like a Bichon Frise, but if anything, the ears look a little bit more longer. I don't know. I just got shown that. So pile number 2. What is to come over the next lunar phase for pile number 2? Yeah, 4 of Swords reversed. I feel like you've been in the 4 of Swords upright for some time, and now you're finally starting to come out of that shell. I'm seeing a lot of that for the collective, but I see like it's very profound for you because it's like it means something deep to you, if that makes sense. Pile number 2. What is happening in the next lunar phase for pile number 2? Oh my god, every card just fell. Every card just fell. Okay, pile number 2. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. I'm gonna lay them all out. Pile number 2. What is coming in the next lunar phase for pile number 2? We have the 10 of Wands. Do you know what that's making me feel like though? The 10 of Wands and then the Knight of Wands above. I feel like you've been in this 10 of Wands for some time. Maybe you've been struggling to even like, you know, break certain like karmic cycles, or maybe you've like really been put through the ringer like energetically just to like learn wisdom and learn certain lessons so that you could release it. But like, you know, when you see someone and they've really grinded to get where they're at, I can only imagine like I've had it myself where I've grinded and grinded to get to a certain place. You know that feeling that you get when you finally sit there and you have what you were striving for some time and you finally have it? You know that feeling? The only way I can describe it for me, like when I went through my last kind of ascension, which I've said was really heavy, which I will do a story time on, it was only over the last like 2 to 3 months where I started to feel like my feet were on the ground and I saw that everything that I'd manifested the year before had actually come in and it was my reality, and I was like living it. And the gratitude that I felt, like that's the feeling that I'm feeling you're gonna have over this next lunar phase. Like you really grafted to kind of like, you know, build your house with this 10 of Wands, and it's like you're really like reaping the benefits. And like with the Knight of Wands, it's like, wow, you know what I mean? It's almost like the Knight of Wands isn't rushing forward, the Knight of Wands is just sitting there overlooking, but I feel like you're overlooking everything that you've overcome, you know what I mean? And there's almost this gratitude, like, wow, I went through this so that I could get this, I went through this so that I could get this. So I do feel like some sort of manifestation is coming in for you over the next lunar phase. They're referencing July as well. I don't know why they're referencing July. They just said 4th of July. I don't know why they said July, but they're taking me to June as well. I don't know why, but those are the 2 months that came up, so take them as they resonate. They're just highlighting them for me, so I don't know whether that's like a birthday or whether something's going to come in around that time, but keep an eye on June or July, because that just came through. Pile number 2. What is to come over the next lunar phase for pile number 2? Yeah, oh my god, look at this. We have the 2 of Wands, and then we also have the 3 of Wands. I'm hearing the Jhené Aiko song Magic Hour, where she sings, "It ain't perfect, but everything's beautiful now." I just feel like a lot of contentment, you guys. It's like you're overlooking where you've been, where you're gonna go next. Like that's the energy. I feel like you're you know that stage before you start manifesting and you have all these ideas of where you want to go. Like I'm being shown someone creating vision boards and just like being excited about where they're about to go next. It's like you're gonna start realizing you're either gonna have something come in and you're like, wow, I wanted this and now it's manifested in, or you're gonna realize, like, you know, whether it's just like feeling more excited or breaking certain, you know, karmic cycles, you're gonna have this profound like gratitude, I feel, coming in. And I just see it's like you have this like onwards and upwards energy where you're like excited for what's to come and where you want to go next. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm being shown. And again, they're playing me Magic Hour, so maybe go listen to that after this Jhené Aiko song, Magic Hour. But that's the song that I'm being shown. It's just this gratitude feeling that I'm feeling. I'm not necessarily like there's different things, but I just feel like you've let go of a lot, and I feel like there's something coming in, something's being restored. And we had the Lovers at the back of the deck, so it could very well be someone coming into your life. Of course, Ariana Grande has to show up in, you know, one of my picker cards. So they played me the song Just Like Magic by Ariana Grande. So I do feel like they're actually playing me the Ariana Grande song that she did for Pete Davidson. And she sings, I Thought You Were In My Life, Look at My Mind. They're playing me that as well. So maybe you'll be manifesting a love interest and they do come in. Something to do with love, I am seeing that. But whatever comes in for you guys, I feel like it comes in very quickly. That's what I'm being shown. And I keep being told with the Lovers card as well, chance meeting. So you may very well meet someone over the next lunar phase. If you guys are in lockdown, it could be that they slide in your DMs on social media, or you could just start energetically feeling them, or just... Sometimes when I get like the Lovers card or anything to do with love, I'm being shown them doing something that puts them onto the path like of meeting someone, but they may not meet them in that lunar phase, but something that they did puts them there. So for example, like you guys could if gyms are starting opening, because I know they are starting to open in certain places, instead of the gym start opening, you guys, you know, someone may never have been to the gym before, and all of a sudden they're like, I'm gonna start the gym randomly, and then they start the gym, and then like a month later they meet, you know, someone at the gym, but it was what they did in that moment that took them there. So I feel like there is a pathway opening that will take you to a particular love interest this month. Whether it will happen or not, they're telling me it's 50-50, but the pathway will be open. Whether you'll meet them, they're taking me to July and June again, guys. They're showing me July and June, so it could be that you meet them then, or you may even start talking to them this month, and then actually, you know, something may progress around that time. I don't know, but they're mentioning it to me, and then they keep shifting me to June, July. I don't know why, but I guess we'll have to see. Take that as it resonates. Pile number two. I don't know whether someone's eating like oatmeal, but I don't know why, I just saw like a bowl of oatmeal. I have no idea why, but I don't know whether someone's eating that. Normally when I pick up on stuff like this, someone's eating something. That usually happens. So that's what I just saw randomly. Pile number two. I mean, if someone's eating oatmeal and watching Nemo, I mean, that's just wild. Pile number two. What is to come over the next lunar phase? What is that energy over the next lunar phase? Yes, we have Neptune. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you have been on some sort of spiritual journey, to be honest with you guys, with Neptune being there. And I do feel like it's something that you have been, I'm being told you've been releasing something from your emotional body that's coming back as like restored. Maybe you've been doing a lot of heart chakra work. You did choose the jade crystal, so maybe it's that. But whatever it is, I'm being told that you have like a very strong spirit team. You know, your Starseed family, your spirit guides, your ancestors, like you have a very strong spirit team. And I just feel like they've really been helping you work to get to this Four of Wands energy. And again, whatever it is, this karma being restored, I feel like they've been helping that happen, whatever it is. But it's like, I just feel like justice is coming for you, whatever that means. Like normally I never take that card like that, but that's what I'm getting. We also have Venus at the back of the deck. So again, it's relating to romance and partnerships here. So very much so, I feel like your romantic life is being highlighted here. Maybe the Aries new moon is falling in your 7th house or your 5th house. But yeah, I'm being shown that with the Venus card here. So take that as it resonates. I do feel like there's doors opening for you in regards to love though, but it's almost like you don't realize it, because to be honest with you, the way I'm being made to feel about you guys is like you're not too fussed so much on meeting anyone new or having love, or you're just like not, they're making me feel like you're oblivious as to how the doors are opening. Like spirit showing me that opening, but it's like you're not, I feel like everything's happening, but you're, how can I explain it? It's almost like you're not supposed to know, if that makes sense. I can't even explain this feeling that I'm being made to feel. It's like you're unaware of like little things that you're doing that is actually putting you on that pathway. That's the word. You're like, you know, like you may go and decide to take a different route when you go on like your morning run. That would like lead you there. There's like little things happening that are putting you on that path that you're just unaware of at this time. It could be that you're moving jobs. It could mean that you're you know what I mean, you just follow somebody randomly and then that's the person. Like, they're showing me little things like that. Hope it makes sense, but that's what I was trying to get that into words, because sometimes they make me feel and I have to say what I'm feeling. But that is what I was just shown. Well, not shown, that's what I was just made to feel. Like, you're unaware of little things that are basically building that pathway. Pile number 2, what is to come over the next lunar phase for pile number? Yeah, look at that. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. I said that. There's justice coming to you. Like, you're reaping the rewards of something that you did. A personal issue reaches resolution. Maybe you've been, you know, working on your heart chakra. Maybe you've been releasing, you know, old wounds to people in your past. Maybe you finally let go of somebody. You know what I mean? Maybe you finally chose yourself. Whatever it is, you guys, whatever it is that you've been putting that effort into, I see you really... Oh my god, look at the back of the deck. Conclusions are within reach. Yes, that's literally what I was saying. Like, I just see something coming to fruition. Are you just seeing the results of either your hard work or like karma being restored? Like, I'm literally being seen that, and the cards literally say it. That's wild. And the fact that we have 2 full moons as well. You know what I mean? Wow. Well... Okay, so I'm going to pull your love cards now and see what else comes out, because there's something going on here. So I'm going to see if I can get you a bit more clarification. A lot of newness. It is kind of a collective theme. It wouldn't shock me if in the other piles a lot of newness comes in, because like there was that new energy in pile 1 in a different setting, but there was that fresh energy. But I'm getting it with you as well, but it's more like you've been, like, pile 1 were like ready to do the work, whereas I feel like you've been doing the work. And now it's like, look what I've done. You know what I mean? Look what I manifested. That's how I'm being made to feel. I really feel like you fought for yourself. You fought for your happiness. You fought for, you know, your self-love, like your confidence, everything. I feel like you fought for yourself, is what I'm being told. And someone's spirit guide said, and they put up a good fight. That's what I was told. Yeah, okay. So the first card we have is Share the Love. Share the Love. I'll pull one more as well. Pile number 2, what is to come over the next lunar phase for pile number 2? Yeah, look at that. We have dedicated effort. I mean, it's dedicated effort that you've been putting in yourself, to be honest. And the fact that we have the number 8 there, like, I feel like you've been transforming as a result of this, you know. And we have Rest and Reconsider at the back of the deck. And I feel like with the number 9, this is what you've been letting go of. You know what I mean? You've really been looking back at how things have gone, releasing them, letting go. You know what I mean? I don't want to be treated that way anymore. Or I don't want, you know what I mean, to apply myself like that anymore. Like, I want to switch things up. What I want out of love isn't the same as what I used to. With the number 9, there's been an ending somewhere, whether you've realized it or not. Like, there's just something been ending in just the way that you view relationships as a whole, which actually was a blockage in the past and being told, but you're looking at it very differently now, with Rest and Reconsider. So with Share the Love, I feel like you're going to be feeling that energy. Like I said, you're coming into this energy of just pure contentment. Like, I just see that, like, you're going to realize that you've reached a pivotal point. You know, when you come to like the end of like a certain level that you were on, like a karmic cycle. I don't know whether you feel like this too, but like sometimes when I come to the end of like a certain phase, I can feel that completion wrapping up, and I just feel like content with where I'm at. Like, I just feel like, wow. I was saying it in my, I think it was spiritual up-leveling or signs of a spiritual up-leveling or ascension video. It was like a while back, like back in August. And I was basically saying, like, you hit that point where you just feel so content and excited and happy, like, with where you're at. Like, you just feel like you've reached that point. And I just see you feeling like that over this next lunar phase. And I feel like that love and that contentment is going to be shared out. And not only just shared out, but it's like your energetic frequency is putting out gratitude, putting out love, which again is putting you on that path to draw someone in. And with dedicated effort, like I said, you've been putting that energy towards yourself. And with the number 8 at the top, I feel like you have gone on this rebirth, you know, and I feel like that's what's going to be bringing someone in. And you see how he's painting this picture of this couple here? I feel like I do feel with Venus here, that card, and then we have the Lovers, I do feel like it would be beneficial for you guys to maybe do either like a manifestation or just do some like open letters to the universe about like a romance, of like what it is that you want out of a relationship or something like that. Or even just get into the energy of Venus, you know, get into the energy of like romance. For example, I take Fridays as my self-love days, and I've started listening to like love songs on Fridays, and you know, I wear like my rose quartz crystals, and I just like say like a lot of like love affirmations, and I just get into that energy. I'm not too big on like romance movies. I tried it, but I don't really care for them very much. But I did start to try and watch them to get into that energy. I just don't, you know. But if that's for you, then maybe watch some like romantic movies or something. I don't know, maybe you guys will have a better time with it than I did, because I just don't, I prefer like videos about aliens. I'm more of like a geek, like I like sci-fi things and stuff, so it just wasn't up my street. But if it is for you, I just feel like that would really help you just getting into that energy, because I do feel like there's something about your energy over the next lunar phase that's drawing romance in. So that is all I have for you guys, pile number 2. I really hope that you enjoyed that. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if it resonated. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pile 3, welcome to your reading. So we are going to take a look at what is to come over the next lunar phase. So I'm going to start with tarot. We'll move on to the oracles, and I also have my love oracles too, so we can just see what the energy is for your love life as well, if that is something that you are interested in. So pile number 3, what is to come for pile number 3 over the next lunar phase? Spirit, can you tap me into the collective of pile number 3? I don't know why, like, you know, when I'm tapping into the collective, sometimes I can pick up on things that people may be eating, and I don't know why I'm just like tasting like either like a jelly, or like, I don't know whether it's like a Pop-Tart or like something sugary, but it's like, it's more in the phase of like if you're eating like jelly sweets, like gummy bears or actual jelly, or like again a Pop-Tart or something with icing, like something like that, something sugary. I just like tasted that the minute I said tap me into the collective. I don't know why, so I could be picking up on something that someone's eating. That usually happens lately. So pile 3, what is to come over the next lunar phase for pile, oh my god, you know, like I say, sometimes for like a certain pile every card will jump out and fall on the floor. That's basically what just happened. So let me just pick these up, because I can't basically read the entire deck for you. Where's the other ones? There they are. Okay, pile number 3. I don't know why they're showing me Gemini. I don't know whether the new moon's falling in your 3rd house, but I just shared Gemini really strongly. It could be that you guys are Gemini or have a lot of Gemini placements, but I just shared that really strongly. Okay, when I put my cards back, I put them back the wrong way, and now they're all facing different ways, so that's fun. We're getting off to a good start. Pile 3. Okay, what is going on with these cards? I don't know whether you guys have been feeling like very all over the place lately, but that's how I'm feeling with these cards, like going back to front and falling out. Like, I'm just, again, they were showing me Gemini energy, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know whether you guys have been feeling very scattered energy lately, but that's something that could be happening for you guys, considering my cards just jumped out like that. So pile 3, what is to come over the next lunar phase for pile number 3? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. Pile 3, what is to come over the next lunar phase? I'll lay out the cards first, so I can ground into it. Ooh, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Pile number 3. What I'm actually being told is the reason that you chose the red jasper is you guys have a lot of energy, or you're going to have a lot of energy stepping into this next lunar phase, and they're actually saying for you guys to direct it into like a certain project. With all of these pentacles, I do want to say there is an opportunity here to be making a lot of money, or to be making bank in something that you're doing, whether it's a side hustle. They're taking me to Etsy, and they're taking me to like YouTube or something like that, if you guys are thinking of starting a YouTube channel or you have a YouTube channel. But with all of these pentacles, I do see abundance coming in for you guys in some sort of way, but they keep taking me to the 3rd house. So I don't know whether you do work in regards to communicating, like, you know what I mean, you could even be like a counselor, therapist, something like that. but that's what I'm being shown. And I don't know why they keep playing me the YG song Big Bank with like Big Sean and Nicki Minaj. They keep playing it. Like, I just feel like if you direct all of this energy that I feel is either coming in or that's just your energy in general, I feel like it's going to lead you to a lot of abundance. So any projects that you're working on over this next lunar phase are going to be worthwhile, and I feel like it's just a lucky time for money. So I don't know why, I don't know whether you guys do the lottery or something like that, but I don't know why I'm being taken to stuff like that. Like, it's a lucky time to be earning money, you know what I mean? So whatever that means, it could be falling in your second house then, maybe the new moon, but let's keep going. Pile number 3, what is to come? Look at all these pentacles. God, guys, it's like you're making it rain in the next lunar phase. Like, I do see, like, they're telling me an influx of resources. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God. Oh my God. Pile 3. What is to come over the next lunar phase for pile 3? This is no joke. I've never seen this many pentacles in a reading in my entire life. We have the 10 of Wands. Pile number 3, what is to come in this next lunar phase? And we have the Queen of Wands. And the back of the deck, we have the King of Cups reversed. Okay. Yeah, what I'm being told is there's a very strong message coming through, as either you guys have a lot of Gemini or a lot of air in your chart and you have a lot of energy, but the thing is about having a lot of energy, it's cool, but if you're not using it to utilize something, it can just sit there, it can turn into anxiety, or it could just burn out. And what Spirit are calling you to do, and the fact that you've chosen the red Jasper, is to really ground your energy and make sure that you are focusing. I don't know whether you have a lot of mutable signs in your chart, so like Virgo, you know, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, but sometimes I'm being told, like, I feel like you guys are extremely good at manifestation. Anything that you want and apply yourself to, you can get, but I feel like sometimes you tend to maybe procrastinate a little bit or just get a little bit scattered because you have so many ideas, you don't even know which one to start on. And there's an energy here to like maybe start setting routines, maybe get yourself a little calendar so you know what you're doing every day. And the reason I'm being told to say that is so that you can ground your energy, because right now is a really potent time, especially with this Aries new moon. This is a really potent time to be manifesting, and the way that they're making me feel about you guys is you work with energy very well. A lot of air energy coming from you guys. Like when I started and all my cards went everywhere, like I know that type of energy when I pick up on it, and I just feel like Spirit's asking you to take care of your physical body and yourself and nourish yourself, because that way you're going to be seeing the fruits of your abundance. But I just feel like whatever projects you're working on right now, if you dedicate yourself and you apply yourself, because remember, our destiny is in our hands. Things happen that are fated, but it's like we have to align ourselves with it, and we also have to put in the practical work. Even with manifesting, we have to put in that practical work. And if you are focusing on this intention with the strong energy that I'm feeling from you guys, I really do feel like there's something that you can make. I don't know whether in the long run you guys are wanting to be like entrepreneurs or like start a business, but whatever it is, guys, I see you doing it. We have the Page of Pentacles here and the Queen of Pentacles. So what they're telling you to do is, if you guys have an idea of what you're wanting to do right now is a potent time, so nurture it. The Queen of Pentacles nurtures, right? We have the Temperance. Take care of it, plant those seeds, water those seeds. It's time to step into that earth energy, you know what I mean? And when I say earth energy, I would say more Capricorn energy for you. Like, make sure that you are dedicating yourself, putting that energy and seeing things through a grounded lens. Because the thing is that you have so much passion. It could be that you have a lot of fire energy too. You have a lot of passion, but I just feel like you have so much passion for so many things. It's like, you know, if you're carrying them all, you know, that guy is having trouble walking up that hill with all them wands, but if he puts like 9 of them down, he could run up that, you know, hill with like 1 wand. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, make sure that you're applying yourself. You're taking one thing that you want to do, you know, planting that seed, watering it, and then, you know, waiting a second, nurturing it, and then planting the next one. Instead of just like grabbing all the seeds and just chucking them about, not much is going to be done. So there's something here, like if you water those seeds, like this 9 of Pentacles, you are going to have a Garden of Eden, but they're telling you to step into that King of Pentacles where you're disciplining yourself and putting that groundwork in, as well as this Queen of Pentacles, nurturing yourself, nurturing what you have, and taking care of your emotional body and your physical body. Because I'm being told sometimes your energy can come a little bit erratic, and with the King of Cups here, when it's upright, he's nice and controlled in regards to his emotions, but when it's reversed, sometimes his emotions can get the better of him. So there's an energy here to make sure that you are grounding your energy, because the more that you do that, you're going to see that fruition, you know. So whatever ideas that come to you over this next lunar cycle, or even here right now, I'm being called like this is a ripe time to really get these to manifest, you know. That's what I'm being told. Oh Jesus, again, my cards are like jumping out and like hitting me in the face. But yeah, if you guys don't have a lot of grounding crystals, I would suggest maybe getting some, especially from this next month, because Spirit's really homing in on grounding yourself. Because look what you can create. Look at all these pentacles. That's no joke. Like, you have a lot of pentacles, and with the Queen of Wands, they're showing me you have the passion and drive to get there, you know. But it's like, make sure you're not getting sidetracked and you're putting in that work, and don't try and take on too much at once, because that's only going to leave your energy scattered, you know. Think like a Virgo and plan, you know. That's what I'm being told for you guys to do. I get these calendars off Amazon. I do it every year, and they basically have like every day, and you get about 10 slots for every day, and you have like stickers on it. So if you have like a dentist appointment or whatnot, you can have the stickers down, and like birthday stickers and whatnot. And then the side you have like shopping list and to-do list, so you can write down everything that you're doing. And it only costs like £15 on Amazon. If you just type in calendar for 2021, it'll come up. It's like cardboard, but then it's got like paper like all the way through it. So if you guys are like looking to plan, that is like my favorite thing that I buy. And I just structure things because I'm very like that. I need to know what I'm doing. My Mercury is in Virgo, so that may help you. I'm gonna throw that in for you guys as well. Or maybe Spirit's saying getting like a little planner on your phone, you know what I mean, to like plan things out. Pile number 3, what is that energy over this next lunar phase? God, your cards are just jumping. They're like jumping. Pile 3, I keep being shown like Gemini. Pile 3, what is that energy over this next lunar phase? Okay, so we have Pisces. Well, let me check the battery here. 2 seconds. There we go. Let me sort that out. There we go. Okay. The battery was running out, and we have Saturn at the back of the deck, yeah, which is obviously, you know, discipline energy. So what I'm being told is for you guys to tap into your artistic side, your creative side with this Pisces energy that I see you guys doing, to really bring something into fruition, and mixing it with, you know, again, like I said, the divine masculine, the, you know, the discipline side of you, that Saturn energy. We have the King of Pentacles, discipline, and we have that nurturing energy of the Queen of Pentacles. It's like mixing that divine feminine and the creativity and your emotions and your drive there, as well as mixing that more disciplined energy. It's like balancing those energy out, you know what I mean? Really grounding and putting in that work, but making sure that your creativity is alive. And I don't think you have any problems happening to that Pisces energy and your creative energy, you know. I feel like you have no problem doing that. It's just structuring it. And I feel like even then, like, you have an amazing drive, but it's like either sticking to one thing or like staying in something for the long haul because you get excited about something else. Like, you have so much drive and passion, you know, you may get excited about something else too. And it's like, make sure that you're planning and you're taking things, you're really grounding things, because look at the potential of this next lunar phase. And I say not just like the next lunar phase, but like the next year, you know. That's what you're stepping toward if you can really ground this. Okay, numerology cards. Pile number 3. What is to come in the next lunar phase? For pile. Oh God. Your cards are just jumping. We have conclusions at within reach, full moon eclipse. So with this energy, like I said, I feel like there is something that there's a project that you want, or more than one project that you are thinking of over this next lunar phase. And like I said, I feel like Spirit is really helping you. They're trying to nudge you to make sure that you're grounding that energy and putting it to work. I do see that the fruits of your labor are going to come in quite quickly as well, because of how well you apply yourself and you manifest. The only thing that Spirit are really cautioning you with is that stay in power and grounding. That's what they're really mentioning here. But with a new start is coming, I just feel like when you guys choose to do something, you literally change your timelines like very quickly. Like you're one of those people, because I feel like you have a lot of air. It wouldn't shock me if you have like a stellium in any of the air houses, or like an air sign like Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, because I just feel like you embody energy. You may even work with energy, to be honest with you. I just got heard somebody here may be like a double Gemini, like Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon. But whatever the case, I just feel like the minute you apply it, you're setting yourself on that timeline. And I feel like for you, you get rapid outcomes when you do manifest. That's what I'm picking up for you guys. So whatever it is, they're telling you that it's going to put you on this new phase. You know what I mean? It's going to put you, maybe you guys have wanted to start a new job, or maybe work for yourself. The more you apply yourself like this, look at that. I mean, look at the pentacles, literally look at the cards. Like I see that that's coming for you, and that's why we have a new start is coming. So they haven't mentioned too much about romance this month, but I am going to pull some romance cards and see what comes out. I do see like you're very focused on what you're doing for this month, to be honest with you, but I will pull some cards and see what they say. So pile number 3, what is to come in love for this next lunar phase? For pile 3, what is to come in love? Okay, so we have spread your wings. Pile number 3, what is to come in love for pile number 3? Yeah, we have the base chakra, which is the root chakra, which of course is what helps us ground into our physical body. You know, correlating to the red jasper here, we have that. So yeah, I feel like, to be honest with you, this month spirit are calling you to focus more on the work side, or something that you're manifesting, or some sort of project, because of the fruition that can come from it. To be honest with you, it's coming out in the cards. I feel like that's what they're more focused on. But they're saying the more you do that, and the more you follow that path, it's going to take you to new heights and open opportunities to other parts of your life anyway. But again, they're telling you to focus on one thing this month, or like one project this month, because it's going to be beneficial. So they're telling you to not worry about too much. You know, like I said, they don't want you to have like 100 things going on at once. You know what I mean? Like this 10 of Wands, it's like focus on one thing. There's this energy for simplicity here, and just centering your energy on one thing, because your energy is so potent. So that's what they're more focused on, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna like make up anything, like that's just what I'm being told for you guys in regards to love this month. But look at all these pentacles, guys. There is something that you're building, or something that the universe is helping you bring in for sure, because look at all of that. If you guys ever doubt like your power, look at all these pentacles. Like spirit are very much showing me you have a lot of power within you. Like you work with energy so much. They tell me like you embody your energy very well. You know, it's just grounding it that they want you to work on this month. So that is all I have for you guys. Pile number 3, I really hope that you enjoyed. Hit the thumbs up if it resonated, and comment down below. I hope you guys have a beautiful next lunar phase, and yeah, I hope I see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pile 4, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what is to come in the next lunar cycle. So if you guys chose the sunstone, and this is your reading, so we're going to be taking a look at the energies that are going to accompany you over this next lunar cycle, and what to expect. So I'm going to start with tarot, and then we're going to tap into your oracle cards, and then we have some love cards as well, just to see, you know, the energy of your love life, if spirit want to say anything. Let me just adjust the camera here. I got like low battery on the camera, so I'm like sorting that out. Okay, so pile number 4, what is to come for pile number 4 over the next lunar cycle? Spirit guides, tap me into the energy of pile number 4. What is to come over the next lunar cycle for pile number 4? So we have the Queen of Wands. Pile number 4, I just shared the Snoop Dogg song Fruit Juice. So I don't know whether someone's like drinking fruit juice or something like that, but I just shared it, unless someone's listening to it. You know, Snoop Dogg, when he did his reggae album and he called himself Snoop Lion, he did a song called Fruit Juice, and that just came up in my mind for some reason. Pile number 4, what is to come for pile number 4 over the next lunar cycle? Okay, we have the Tower card. Don't worry, guys. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Pile number 4. we have the Wheel of Fortune. What is to come over the next lunar phase for pile number 4, Spirit? We have the Nine of Swords. They're telling me straight away that a new beginning is happening, but I feel like you aren't seeing it as a new beginning yet. You're more so looking at it as an ending. And I'm not trying to invalidate any emotions, because obviously when we have to let go, that can be sad, but this isn't something that's coming in. It's more so something that you're already dealing with. Like, I feel like you're ending one phase and stepping into a new. And I don't know whether you guys have a lot of fixed energy, or maybe it's just like letting go of certain people that may be falling away. I just feel like, you know, maybe there's just some releasing. I do see you guys like letting go of that, but Spirit are letting you know that anything that falls away from you is not meant for you. So what I feel like it's an embodiment that you already have, because we've started here with the six of swords here, and I do feel like this month you're going to start seeing why certain things happened the way that they did. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to start seeing it as a new opportunity and a new beginning, instead of, you know, this Nine of Swords energy, which is more of a grieving energy. Of course, release and grieve when you need to, but Spirit are like, it's a blessing in disguise, whatever it is that is fallen away, especially if it's in regards to like a relationship or something like that. That's what they're showing me, because what they're telling me is it's either to do with like relationships falling away, or just, you know, sometimes when we move into a new phase, what we're letting go of, even if it didn't really make us happy in the first place, like, just letting go of it, it can be scary. You know, human beings don't really like change very much, and I just feel like you're trying to come to terms with things falling away and new things coming in. But when the universe has something better for us, then it removes something on our path for something better, you know. Or it could just be that you are just doing that kind of like last wave of releasing over this next lunar phase. I'm being told that the new moon may be falling in your 4th house. That's more so the 4th house or the 7th house, I'm being told. We have the Ace of Pentacles here as well. So I do see you towards the end of this lunar phase seeing whatever is being removed as a blessing in disguise, because I feel like you're going to see whatever it is that you had to let go of. The universe is putting something in 10 times better back in your hand, you know. Pile number 4, what is the next lunar phase going to be for pile number 4? Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and the back of the deck we have Chariot. So when we look at the Chariot energy, like, the Chariot likes to control situations, and like I said, I do feel like you guys may be a little bit fixed. It's almost like, the only way I can describe it is, when I manifested pretty much the life that I had now, I manifested, you know, working for myself. I manifested the mindset that I have. I manifested, you know, being more enlightened and everything. And literally within the space of like a month after I, you know, manifested all of this, my job got pulled away from me, and I was even trying to cling to that job, even though I didn't like care for the job. I didn't even want it. I'd rather work for myself. It was just like everything was shifting and changing, and it was just like, oh my god, I'm scared to let go. And then when I went through my Kundalini awakening, like, I was trying to hold on to my old mindset, and it was scary to let go and see spirituality in a new light, you know. So I was holding on to that. And then I remember this phase, you guys, because they're telling me to mention it to you. It was when I was going through kind of like the void phase, where I was just feeling really lost, because everything that I knew had been pulled away from me. And I decided that I was gonna like move like my whole room around, and my bedroom was like my safe space, you know, where I did all my spiritual practices, and I literally like painted the walls, got rid of everything. And when I like went back into my room, there was like literally nothing in my room. It was like white walls, everything was bare, and I felt so empty. I started crying, because I was like, everything I knew was gone. Like, I didn't like any of my old music, anything. Like, all the people that I still kept in touch with, like romantically, like, they'd all fallen away, and I'd seen their true colors. And I was just like, I'm so lonely, like, I'm feeling alone. But literally within 6 months, everything that, you know, that the universe is making space for came in. You know what I mean? Like, everything. So I want you to know, whatever it is that's fallen away, it's because it was no longer serving you. New is about to come in, and they're showing that here, the Ace of Pentacles, like, new is about to come in, and they're telling you to embrace this change and look at it as a positive. And I'm not saying to like not cry when you need to. Like, I cried a lot. You know what I mean? You're allowed to let go, you're allowed to release, you're allowed to feel like nostalgic, and you're allowed to feel like, oh my god, you know, this is falling away, that is falling away. You're allowed to grieve it, you know what I mean? Because that way that emotion leaves your body. But they're telling me that this is really the energy. I feel like you may be looking at it as the Nine of Swords, but they're telling you like the Wheel of Fortune is really the energy that's happening. And they're telling you that the more you let go of control, the more quicker it's going to come in. You know what I mean? Again, I feel like you guys may have a lot of fixed energy, like Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio, where you like to hold on to the past. Or you, not even just the past, but like you like to hold on to what you know, which I agree like 100%, because I'm very like that. I'm learning to be more mutable, but I'm being told to just go with the tides and open up, because with the sunstone there, I feel like you guys may be feeling a little bit bleak right now. And I do feel towards the end of this lunar cycle, you are going to reach this point. But right now, if you're still feeling that way, I am going to recommend the sunstone crystal, because the sunstone is actually what I bought when I was doing my major purging, and it helped me a lot. Honestly, the energy of it was just like, I just felt it very strongly, and it's rare that I feel the energy from a crystal that strong. I got that one from Mystic Wolf, if you guys want to purchase one from there, because they bless their crystals on their altar and stuff, so they're nice and charged for you. But yeah, I'm being called for you guys to get sunstone, and maybe some citrine, because I know like stepping into a new phase, it's not, even though it seems like the Wheel of Fortune and it seems like Suns and Flowers, and that really is what it is, I know the feeling of like letting go, and I know that can be hard, but I'm being told for you guys to like leap and the net will appear. Like, allow yourself to embrace this, so that the tide can take you to shore, and you'll see like, you know, everything that was awaiting you. You know, that's the message coming through for this next lunar phase, because I feel like maybe this Aries new moon has like triggered some more releasing or purging or something like that with this Six of Swords and the Tower card. But I'm just being told that there's, as one door closes, another one opens. That's what Spirit just told me for you guys. As one door closes, another opens. Pile number 4, what is the energy of the next lunar phase? For pile number 4, yeah, look at that, we have Lunar, literally. So I do feel like you guys are going to be letting go of some old emotions. They may be coming up to the surface for you to release. But you see these butterflies at the back of that? I've never even noticed that before. I just see you guys like you're cocooning, but at the end of this lunar phase, you're butterflying. You know what I mean? You're going through this rebirth. And we have Gemini at the back of the deck, and what I'm being told with Gemini is, if you feel like you need to talk to someone, or you need to just like get that out, try and find people around you that you can talk to about releasing, because a lot of the time when we speak about it, it does help. Something that I used while I was going through this was voice diary. So like you literally like press play, it's on the app store, it's literally called voice diary. You press play and you just talk about how you feel, and you can listen to it back and all that. And that's what I did, and it really helped me. I would just be like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I was listening to them the other day from that phase, and I was like, I don't know who I am. Like, I was like crying to, you know, the voice diary, but it's like, now I see, you know what I mean? And I'm full of like contentment, and I feel like you will reach that, especially over this next lunar phase. Like, I see something coming to completion. Pile 4, just know you're having a very big clear out, and whatever isn't serving you is leaving, so that you can enjoy your Ace of Pentacles, and you can, you know, be in like a fulfilling relationship, and you can have that money without having any blockages, and you're not being controlled by this or that, you know what I mean? And there's no jeopardizing. When we're going through these releases, they're removing the blockages so we can have this Ace of Pentacles. That's why Spirit wants you to look at it, you know, in such a like Wheel of Fortune energy of, wow, look what's coming in. And I know how hard that is when you feel that way. Like, I 100% understand. But that's what they're telling you to like keep your eye on, you know what I mean? Keep envisioning that light, you know? Yeah, because we have don't let your past hold you back. You know, it may be something that you're, you know, it may be like a connection that you're thinking back to that you don't want to let go of, or just the old mindsets that you don't want to let go of, but there's new ahead. You know what I mean? If we stayed in one situation for our whole life, we wouldn't grow. And as the souls, we're here to grow. And I feel like this is your time to cocoon so that you can reach abundance. And look at that, a win-win outcome is forecast at the back of the deck. And look at that full moon in Libra with the scales. Everything is going to balance out by the end of this lunar cycle. And I just see you like reaping the rewards of that transition. But to make it easier on yourself, they're saying to let go of attachments and let go of trying to control it so that this can balance out, you know? So that is a message that's coming through there. I'll put Gemini up here as well. I don't know whether you can see it in the camera, but I'm going to put it next to the tarot. So I am going to pull these cards in regards to like romance and see what is coming like romantically over the next lunar phase. But to be honest with you, like I will say, the focus here is more on allowing yourself to surrender and allowing these new energies to come in. If you want to lay in bed and cry all day, you can do that. Like, do whatever you need to do to release, surrender, and purge, because this new fresh start is coming. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like something is going to come in. And they're showing me like a trickle-in effect of abundance coming in when you do step out as this butterfly. But with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to see something by the end of this lunar cycle, or during this lunar cycle. They're almost showing me somebody like emerging from water, like renewed. Pile number 4, what is to come in this next lunar cycle romantically? Yeah, straight away we have control. And it has the 8 on the top, so there's a lot of rebirthing going on. And with control, like I said, with the Chariot here, it's like you may be trying to cling on to something or hold on to someone. But what I've learned, the more that we hold on, the more it's just going to cause pain, you know? And I feel like what I was saying, I think it was for pile 1. I think it was pile 1. When we say now we want someone to come back, or we're waiting for somebody to come back, just because they're not in our life, it doesn't mean that there's this absence. Because if we keep thinking about them, we forget that our thoughts are energy. Our energy is still on them, you know? So we think that we're taking this break from them, but we keep thinking to them, and there's still this attachment. And when we're attaching to something, it stops the universe from being able to allow things to come in and flow, you know what I mean? Or that person may be feeling that resistance because that energy is still on them. So it's like they're not then going to come back as it's too controlled. So there's an energy to put your energy into you and work on self-care and self-love right now, because I feel like that is going to be very beneficial to getting yourself to this Ace of Pentacles energy. And I do feel that there is something that you are letting go of, but it's almost like you're wanting to hold on to it. But let me tell you, even if it is someone that you still want in your life, sometimes when we do let go, it allows us to release those wounds, so that when they do come back into our, they can come back into our life then, and those wounds that were there are no longer holding us back from them. You know what I mean? So for example, you could be dealing with codependency, you release that and you let go and you put it on yourself. When that person comes back, there's no longer that codependent energy, because you'd worked on yourself, you'd learned self-love, you have boundaries, and there isn't any of that anymore, because you know your light is within yourself. That's just a little example, but Spirit are calling you to let go of trying to control anything right now and just work on you. We can't control anything external. All we can do is work on ourselves and pour that energy into ourselves. And there's a big energy here to put the focus on you right now, your emotions, your physical well-being, your emotional well-being, because I feel like that is gonna help have this energy surrender. And it's like the tide's taking you to shore. You know, when you get stuck in a riptide, you try and resist a riptide and it's not going to be good, you know? But if you allow the tide to take you back to shore, you're going to be okay. So that's what I'm being told here, because that's what's bringing in this Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is more so coming through to me as happiness and contentment, you know? So I feel like you're going to realize why you were going through the shift and that it was a benefit for you towards the end. Let me grab this card because it just fell. Look at this, new vitality. The minute you let go of this control and you surrender, you step into this new energy, this new vitality. You know what I mean? Where you're able to draw in these relationships where things aren't going to crumble because you would have let go of what was causing it, you know? Sometimes we have to let things crumble to build again. And look what we literally have. The tower, something's crumbling so you can build again. But building in a better way, if that makes sense, because the tower only falls because it wasn't built off of a good structure. So you may have been like drawing in love, but had certain wounds from the past that you were subconsciously stopping you from having a beautiful relationship. And that's what you're actually having a rebirth in, so you can bring that in. And with the 8 card here, the minute you let go of control, the 8 represents Scorpio, that phoenix in energy, you know? So you're going to phoenix and have this new vitality. And like I said, towards the end of this lunar phase, that's what you're going to get with this Ace of Pentacles. And don't let your past hold you back. It's just an energy there to not allow any of these old habits to like pull you back. Allow yourself to embrace the new. And we have rest and reconsider here. Sorry if you can hear the rain, guys. We have rest and reconsider here, so that's what they're calling you to do, you know? When it's I don't know whether you watched my video on don't fixate, allow yourself to flow. I think that's what I called it. If you watched that, it was the last video I put up before this one. I feel like that would really benefit you guys, you know, because sometimes when it's our time for winter, it's our time to hibernate, and then it's time for spring and we pop out. And with the number 9 here, I feel like there are endings happening, because the 9 talks about endings. I feel like that is happening with rest and reconsider here, and they're calling you to have that breather and release, because this new vitality and this new energy is coming in, you know. So don't focus on you know, what's gonna happen or this and that. Just focus on you and know that everything is happening best case scenario, you know, everything is happening for you, not to you. So I hope this was able to bring you clarity, guys. Hit the thumbs up if it resonated and comment down below. I'm sending you guys all of my love. Keep your eye on this Ace of Pentacles and keep envisioning it, because it is going to come in, but make sure that you're taking, you know, good care of yourself, your mental well-being, your physical well-being. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful next lunar phase, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching.